Alright, so... That's all good. Anyway, so... Will Smith is a charming motherfucker.
Yeah, he's cool. He's cool. He's
Will
Smith in this movie.
Well, that's the thing. Like, if seriously, if they didn't hire Will Smith, this movie probably wouldn't have been anywhere enjoyable. Like, we enjoyed a lot of his lines. The part where he said that you gotta white people that shit.
Yeah.
I like that part. I was like,
he's basically your favorite uncle.
Yeah.
Favorite black uncle that comes over. You're like, yep, he's gonna be fun.
Yeah. I love that they were able to afford him. But
they afford a lot of
but
music.
Independence Day 2 couldn't afford him. That's why he wasn't on it, because they couldn't afford him.
You sure?
No, it's because
the script and was like,
no, he wanted to do it. Plus, he had other projects, and they also couldn't afford him because he cost a lot of money.
I forgot my freaking iPods.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah. So, anytime the Joker was on screen, I was like, talk about cringe.
Every time he's on screen, I look at the other characters.
Yeah,
because I don't want to look at it.
It's literally the do not cringe challenge when it comes to him, and I failed because I was just like,
my mind blocked out. I look at the guy that he's talking to. I'm like,
from the person who looks like the Joker. I was cringing at the Joker because I don't want to really go that much.
It definitely felt like the horror days.
Oh my god, it's too much. It's like
he's like emo-ish.
Well, I knew he wasn't gonna die in the end because the Joker, he doesn't fucking die. But that's not the point. Like
you know when cosplayers try to roleplay, like the ones that really can't roleplay.
Too hard.
Yeah.
And then if someone like is interviewing them, they're just like, no, really. They were like, really, no, what's your name? It's like Brad or something. But he's like, but I'm the Joker. Like son, Chad. You know. Like, calm your ass down, you know? It's called holding a camera, people. Jesus.
Every time he's on screen, I don't watch.
I know. Every time. There's one part where it was like a quick kind of like fake out dream sequence where you see Jared Leto as Jared Leto, and I was like, oh, there's that good looking guy.
All right, he could have gone either way. The acting and like toned down Joker, or his looks could have been nothing, and he could have been acting. It just two things.
It was just too much. It's the like
the grills.
The grills, the tattoos, like even his. I did kind of find it funny that at the end with the SWAT thing that he even had Joker on it, because you can kind of see
that feels like the 90s cartoon Joker.
Right, that feels like that's part of like that's funny.
Yeah.
But everything else is just like shut up. Like, although I do, it sounds horrible, but I do like that they did kind of at least let people know like how abusive that relationship is between Joker and Harley Quinn.
It wasn't abusive enough.
Yes, but it's still pretty bad because like, you know, because it's also gross when people like think it's like that's the norm. Like no,
they get it just a bit. A lot of people are complaining about it.
Yeah, but then like, I did like.
I really love her with Poison Ivy.
What do you call that? I did like the homage to the Alex Ross painting, where it was the Joker and the tux and Harley Quinn in like the black and red.
Oh yeah.
Like they're dancing. Yeah. I like the homage to the Alex Ross piece. I do like that. That made me happy. But Jesus Christ, him lying there with all the knives and shit around him, like
written.
Oh my god, like in the hotel. Just okay. Him aside, literally him aside. Everything else was eh. It was eh.
It was a music video.
It was eh. It was like eh. It wasn't like I didn't find myself getting upset.
No, it's more of a sit-at-home movie for me.
Yeah, it's a rental.
It felt like a B movie, like a good B movie with good money. It didn't really feel like a movie.
What is going on? Anyway, yeah, it's definitely a rental. Weird white people are out today. Anyway.
Yeah, I would rewatch it at home and all that.
Oh yeah, totally. We watched it in regular 2D. Apparently, like the theaters have been really trying to push for 3D and IMAX 3D since you know, since like the theater time.
Yeah,
it was either
like $20 for that.
Well, it's either like catch the one we saw or wait like 7 hours for the next 2D showing. Like, all right, I see how it is. You know.
I see what you do.
I see what you do. I see what you fucking do. Okay, and the traffic has slowed down. Oh, just gotta try to mosey. Oh god. Whoa. Did you say who was my favorite character?
Yeah.
Well,
I do like the acting for Harley. I really do.
She did pretty well because she did have like those moments where she kind of.
She was more enjoyable than the freaking.
Oh yeah, because I think what it is that she played up to that the thing she does, which is like she kind of fucks with people. So she did that whole like bullshitting with the voices in my head. Yeah, so she kind of was like.
So she became psychotic because he messed with her head literally.
Well,
electrocution.
Well, in this storyline it did, but Harley Quinn.
No, because I don't know that. Because I know she just appeared in a cartoon and that's it. She was like, yeah, I'm one of the henchmen and I'm just a girl. All right.
Well, yeah, because
that was Harley Quinn.
Because in the actual storyline, like in the cartoon, because that's how she came to be, is that she, is that she fell in love with him, and then because he kind of like lied to her and through an abusive relationship, she did like kind of like a Stockholm syndrome kind of thing, you know, like.
Yeah, I remember all that, like hitting her with a bat and everything.
Right. So it's like
she was like
his punching bag in so many ways.
Yeah, it was like a cartoon, like
right.
Looney Tunes or something.
Right.
Oh wait, is it Pepe Le Pew?
Oh my God, that motherfucker just captured women and it was.
Or every character that's in love with a girl or something like that, and they always abuse them and they always come back.
Yeah. And then, oh my God.
That's what it reminded me of.
And the abuse of her in this movie in the beginning where like, they're like, showing how like when she first got into that prison and how they were fucking her up that way. And then.
Yeah, what the hell was that?
It was just like, it's like, hey, she's a woman. But I don't want to get all Tumblr and go into that. I'm just going to talk about the movie itself, like, because there was a lot of that.
I think she was treated as equally as everyone else.
Well, that's
just that she was just badass with it. That's why they abuse her like that.
Oh my God, the fucking camera shots are always showing like her fucking thigh gap and her ass.
I was like, am I noticing this or am I noticing too much? Like, is this?
I thought we were playing Dead or Alive.
Oh my God.
You know?
Yeah, when it like zoomed down and it was like
it's like, oh, look at
Transformers.
Oh my God, this is Michael Bay directing. Like this like I could tell that they kind of wanted at times to go a little bit like more extreme, but it felt like they were probably told to tone it down a bit because you can tell like they wanted to like
show her more, right? Not
her, just in general, like the movie, make it more violent, make it more like more, you know what I mean? Because you can tell like they kind of like some parts felt like it was held back a bit, right on the kneecaps. Right on the kneecaps, yeah, that's how it felt.
I guess it might be in like a cutscene, DVD, whatever.
Yeah. Well, did you hear about the people who were upset that like they thought that there was gonna be more Joker in the movie, and I'm so glad there wasn't.
Oh my God. Can you imagine? He was in too much.
He was already in too much. In the trailer, he was.
Batman should have been a little bit more in.
Right? Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
I'm looking forward to more actually.
I'm citing people that saying that this was amazing.
Like, all right.
Where? It was just.
Okay, honey, it's not amazing. It was all right.
It reminded me of like an '80s movie. Like it's not too story driven. You know, it doesn't have any arc in the story.
Right.
It's just
stuff happening.
Here's these characters. Stuff happening. Get together.
Yeah, and again, if it wasn't for the fact that they hired someone as charming and charismatic as Will Smith,
and the girl who played Harley Quinn.
Yeah, like you kind of really.
If it wasn't for them too, this would have been.
You kind of wouldn't like get attached or even care about them because you know, like because like I said, he did really well because he's fucking Will Smith, so you give a fuck about him and his character.
Viola, how did we forget about her?
I was gonna get to it. I was about to say like, yo, she fucking mad gangster with that shit.
I need a whole story about her. Please.
Oh yeah, and I already told her this in the theater, but they originally were considering Oprah. Everybody gets a Suicide Squad. That's what happened.
I feel if they actually had individual stories, or at least like individual movies for them, this would have been a better movie.
Or like
because I feel like at the beginning you see the whole music video of everyone telling their story.
Or like little shorts. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like a whole movie just about their storyline.
Yeah.
And then get to the Suicide Squad.
Whoa, that just came out of nowhere. That happened.
Not just looking out for me.
What the fuck was that? I'm going. Well, no, it's also the sun's out. That's why. Yeah, Jesus.
I forgot where that fell from.
I don't no idea. That was weird. Did it come from Trump Tower, you motherfucker?
Ooh, that would be a nice bit suit.
Yeah.
But he had no money. Yeah, no, it's not his building. It's just his name.
Hey, look at me because they said the word Trump. What? You Trump supporter? Don't give me that fucking look. The fucking white people. God, yeah,
No, wait, it can't be from up there. It's freaking black.
Yeah. Well, no, I'm saying someone probably threw it.
I like the one where she was like...
She was like, God's looking for me. Shit. It's sunny as fuck out of nowhere.
I'm gonna take mine down a little bit.
Yeah. But anyway, as we were saying...
My book bag.
Anyway, as we were saying, Viola Davis.
I feel like...
switch
Yeah,
arms.
I feel like they was hurrying this freaking... Well, they had to. It felt like DC's just hurrying just to catch up. Stop that!
I know, it's like, take your time. Yeah, take your time.
I would have loved to see a movie of Harley Quinn and Joker and how it went. It was just too...
It was a lot, like, too quick, too fast, yeah. Because the movie even starts like with like the movie studio cards. That was like really quick, and then like everything was just quick, like bam, bam, bam. And it's like I get it.
Like to see his thing with his relationship with his freaking like his daughter, and his ex-wife, and what was the guy's name?
Oh yeah.
He's like he never comes around. Him.
Yeah.
I would like to see a whole movie on that.
Yeah.
Diablo.
Oh my God, definitely him.
I'd love to see a movie on him. Or just put them together or something.
Like Captain Boomerang, you know, just getting drunk and shit.
Yeah, I want to see him with a lot of ponies. Just in a room.
Right. I do want to see more of like Katana's backstory.
Yes, especially that.
Yeah, I do love how like she just literally just like shows up on the aircraft carrier. Like anyway, I'm here.
There,
She's like, I'm here.
Asian. That would have been a nice movie.
She shows up. Asian chick, what's up?
Yeah.
All right, I'm here. Sword in hand.
And she's just standing on the plane.
She's like, what up?
It's moving.
Yeah, I'm here. I'm cool. Yeah. All right. Yeah. Okay.
What's the other character? Croc? I'm not sure about Croc.
Croc is kind of hard to do because one, like that makeup was amazing.
Yeah.
That makeup was amazing. But two, it's a. Because like a lot of stuff with the DC.
I believe if he put if two characters put them together, he will go along with that character.
Yeah, because
he can't do it by himself.
The thing with the DC universe is that a lot of these characters like they're so weird, and it's like in a cartoon, in a video game, all this stuff, it's easy to tell it, but in a movie, it seems kind of silly. In all honesty, like obviously in a comic, it's interesting.
That guy, before I mention him, who was he that died? I don't know that
the guy that could climb anything?
Yeah, who the hell is that?
He was on Law and Order a couple episodes.
No, I mean the character. Not him
I don't know.
I'm talking about the character.
I forgot his name, like Spelunker lead.
Are you serious?
No,
that seems like a comic book thing to do.
Call him Spelunker?
Yeah.
No, his power is just to climb anything.
Really? He exists, or did they just make him up?
He is. I really didn't think they'd get rid of him so quick though. Like damn.
He can climb everything.
They're like this motherfucker can climb anything, and his head explode. All right.
Done with
Job
that.
well done. Anyway, move on with the scene. I love that they literally moved on with the scene.
They were like, something right in my eye.
Oh god, that was so funny.
I was like, what?
Anyway.
All right. Are we supposed to care? He was just there to show. Oh yeah, they actually put something in here.
Right, to show like they needed a throwaway character, which makes sense. Like he really was like a pretty throwaway character,
Jesus Christ! But he could have been like one of those characters like are throwaways, but they could make him amazing, kind of like Ant-Man, because everyone's like, what the fuck is Ant-Man?
Yeah.
So
what is this guy gonna do with his climbing equipment? He's gonna wash my windows? Like what's he gonna do?
Shit.
I don't know.
Oh well.
Yeah. There he goes. And then freaking Enchantress with her fucking Zool powers.
Freaking Avatar dancing.
Oh yeah, I was thinking the same thing. Motherfucking Zooling it out, like.
I feel like she still exists inside her body, but she can only control it.
It's probably good. Yeah, it's one of those things where it's like she farts and she's like, ooh, Enchantress.
Yeah, like she will still be conscious, but she can now control.
Right, like it's more controlled. Blah, 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 blah.
Like she won't control her body, but she just.
Just like a good fart. Anyway, yeah. But yeah, like I said, it's a rental.
Yeah, it's definitely a rental.
I kind of was worried because a lot of people were saying it was like god awful, and I was like,
they compared it to Marvel, and people keep saying this is the DC movie. This is the movie. This is the movie.
But I have to say, this is better than Batman vs Superman.
Oh my god! But I would rather see Batman vs Superman in the movie theaters.
Oh yeah. That was definitely
this
something.
one I could see it at home. There's nothing amazing that I need to see on the big screen.
Yeah, which I like how during the credits she leans over to me. She's like, "What was the 3D?" I was like, right here, the credits, right here. This would be the best 3D part." Yeah. Oh my god.
Yeah, I have been when I was like, this is an amazing picture. It's amazing.
Okay, it's not amazing. We saw Civil War. You want to talk about amazing? Like,
and they wait. What was the last? Not any under below Marvel movie
that we really
that
love.
I say is still better than this.
I don't know. Yeah, I saw. Yeah.
Wait, what movie in Marvel that we just don't like? Actually, I haven't seen all the Thors.
Thor 2 was kind of Thor 2 was there to
Alright, so
need
compare
to be
that
there.
to this.
No, this is better than Thor 2 because Thor 2 I was just like yawn.
I gotta see Thor 2 now.
Thor 2 I was kind of yawn because it's.
Let's wait for that.
Oh, I was like, what? Okay, we're just gonna stand in front of white people, and yeah. So no, Thor 2 was just kind of like, oh, because everyone loves Loki, so they had him having one-liners. So they had him throw one-liners a lot. They had, you know.
I see Marvel. I see what you did.
Yeah,
So
and more like Kat Dennings being kind of like silly and her one-liners.
So it's like a bad cop, good cop kind of movie.
Yeah.
Okay.
More of it takes place in Asgard, you know, and it was just kind of like at one point like it just kind of looked kind of like Star Wars Episode 2, like yeah.
Okay.
But anyway, let's move on to the trailers. So.
There was no new one.
She guessed the trailer for wherever the fuck that movie is called, that it was based on a true story.
We call it The Rig.
I call it The Rig because it was an oil rig. And because you see Mark Wahlberg, you see like John Malkovich is in it, fucking Kurt Russell's in it, so you see these big names.
Like, I was like, I haven't seen that guy for
Kurt
like
Russell.
10 years.
Yeah. So she goes, oh, based on a true story. And there was no denying for me. I went, yeah, probably. Then like, good like, I don't know.
Went through explosions.
Blah, blah, blah. And then he's like, based on true events. And we just started dying laughing. I was like, of course it is. Of course it is. Right?
That's all they have left.
Yeah.
True story.
Based on a true story when things happened over there. Like,
wait, whose true story? Is this from BP?
I don't know. Or just in general, like, it's a thing. Because that's actually, it happens kind of often though. That's the downside.
Yeah. Stop drilling. Shit, we got the sun, man.
But the sun goes away at night. No, that's actually been an argument. What?
I thought you was imitating a white girl.
No, I was. That's been an argument. That's an argument.
The guy comes back next day, though.
What am I gonna do for that? Like those 12 hours?
It's so stupid.
I know. Like I told you, that was an argument.
How about the other side of the freaking? You know, they said there's like a piece of land that that they could take, and it could freaking like energize the whole USA.
Yeah, but
just a piece of land. But some people was like, oh, we don't want it there because it's too shiny.
All right. Anyway, Jesus Christ. Anyway. Oh God. Anyway, but yeah. All the trailers, we've seen the trailers before. Like, you know, it's the same thing. Oh, there was like the new one for Christopher Nolan movie. Of course, it's
lens flare and army.
Oh no! Well, no, I don't think he had the lens flare. The lens flare was in the movie during the dream sequence.
Like, oh shit!
The dream sequence directed by J.J. Abrams. Jesus fucking Christ! But yeah, nothing else was new. Again, the only new trailer was Christopher Nolan thing.
I do want to see that Harry Potter one.
Oh yeah,
of course.
course.
Harry Potter, but I call it Harry Potter.
Yeah, we know. It's literally like we know. It's that story. Oh God,
I'm sure they're gonna mention Harry Potter at least.
Of course,
once.
it's in that universe.
Wait, well, I think it was way before. Was it way after?
It's a thing.
I just want to see the pretty.
It's literally like Harry Potter universe in the U.S. because it happens in like 1920s.
They basically do what Marvel and DC do.
Yeah.
There's other things happening other than Harry.
And then stuff and you know and yeah. All right. But anyway, the Suicide Squad, it's a rental. It's a rental.
Yeah, it's not a bad movie. It's just not something that you would get up and pay money to go see.
Just, oh God. In all honesty, it could have been a lot worse. It could have been a lot worse.
I do want to see more of Harley. I like
yeah. In all honesty, it could have been a lot worse. And I definitely have to say, bless Will Smith. Because if it wasn't for him, this movie would have sucked. Seriously?
And Viola and Harley.
Yeah.
That's her name now. She's Harley now.
Oh, not Mark.
Just like Tony Stark.
Oh yeah.
Robert.
But yeah, literally, if it wasn't for Viola Davis and Will Smith, I wouldn't have given two shits about this. Because
I love that one.
They brought it in, yeah. But oh God. Anyway. All right. Bye. Oh, maybe I should.